Hi there. Thank you for joining us. We're going to take just a second here at the top to let the rest of our attendees roll in, and then we'll get things right underway. We're so glad to have you here tonight. All right, I see that number starting to go up, and I'm sure more will join us soon. Again, welcome to the TeenLife Live Summer Opportunities Fair. This is our second session of the evening, and we're so glad to have you with us. My name is Jonathan. I'm thrilled to be welcoming you here tonight as a representative of TeenLife Media. We're so excited to have you, and we can't wait for you to see all the different kinds of summer programs that we're going to have presenting to you tonight. A reminder to all of you joining us, your camera and your microphone are turned off. Our presenters tonight will not be able to hear you. However, representatives from all 6 organizations will be in the chat, ready and willing to answer any questions you might have. So be sure to take advantage of that should you have any questions this evening, and they'll be sure to get to answering those. Additionally, following the presentations, I'll bring all of our presenters back on screen, and there'll be a quick, short, sort of roundtable Q&A where we'll hear a last bit from all of our presenters tonight. You'll get to hear a little bit more about them at the very end. So we encourage you to stick around and take advantage of that. It is now my pleasure to introduce Marie Schwartz, the founder and CEO of TeenLife Media.
Great to meet you, everyone. Yes, I am the CEO of TeenLife, and I started this company because I wanted to make it really easy for families, parents, and students and counselors to find transformative summer programs for students who are in grades 7 through 12. This was a need I had, and I'm really happy to see that TeenLife has, achieved over 10,000 listings to this at this point from the day that I started it in my kitchen. So I just wanted to show you a few things about TeenLife that you should know. One is that the summer program database is very filterable. We have lots of different filter options. I recommend starting with category and then adding the other filters that make sense for you, such as minimum cost, entering grade, session length, perhaps, even things like, is the program provided by a college, a school, or an independent provider? Those are all filters you can mix and match together to help you find something literally in seconds. The other page I'd like to draw your attention to is our guides page. These are really like magazines or catalogs combined, and you can learn about experiences that you never would have imagined existed. So that's a very popular medium. And then finally, we also have blog posts that can show you information on different topics. I happen to choose the summer program category. You can choose them down here. And you can see testimonials from students who've actually attended some of the programs you're going to hear from. So with that, I just want to welcome you to tonight's event, and I hope that you find something truly transformative for your summer plans. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much, Marie. Without any further ado, we're going to get right into our first presenter of the night, and that is going to be Fusion Academy Summer Program.
Okay, Marie, Jonathan, thank you so much for having us. My name is Lena Martinez-Kalilian, and I'm excited to tell you a little bit more about the summer opportunities that we have at Fusion Academy.
I wanted to take summer courses because I had to completely remake the semester. I decided to do it over the summer so that I would be on course for graduating. It reignited my passion for learning.
I came to Fusion in the summer because I ended up leaving my last school just because things just weren't really working out.
When enrolling him in the summer, we wanted to have him get established and be comfortable.
I really like the summer courses because we can focus on how they learn. Taking Fusion classes in the summer is amazing because you're able to retain this knowledge and learn more to better prepare yourself for next year. The one-on-one student-teacher interactions are absolutely amazing. You can really connect with them and get the help you need.
Over the summer, taking courses here, it still felt like summer. It relieved so much stress.
Fusion is amazing. I wish we had done this years ago.
All right, so you will be hearing from so many different amazing programs tonight. We wanted to start out by talking about what makes Fusion unique and different. As you can see in the video, our niche is one-to-one personalized instruction. And what that means for you and your child is that every time your child steps into a classroom with a teacher, it is one-to-one. The courses, the sessions are completely planned around what the needs are for your child. So whether your child has certain strengths in areas or areas of growth and weakness, our teachers will zone in, and that class is all about them. Because we have the niche in one-to-one instruction, we're able to customize scheduling. So this is important during the summer. You, like many of us, have family vacations. Your children are involved in a lot of different activities. So we actually plan and create a schedule around you. We have full flexible schedule for over 350 different courses. We provide in-person, virtual, or hybrid classes. In-person is your child going into a campus and meeting with their teacher one-to-one in person. Virtual is all synchronous. Your child logs in, sees their teacher sees your child, and then hybrid is a mix of both. And also, last but not least, we have a special offering for summer pricing for our families. So let's dig into what summer looks like at Fusion. These are our big bucket of offerings. Over 350 classes focused on remediation, acceleration, and sharpening skills for our kids. So on the left-hand side, let's start with talking about catching up, remediating. We have classes for credit, and this is an opportunity for our students to really get caught up in core areas that they might need to remediate. They might have a failing grade, and they need to take a class for credit that will show up on their transcript. We also offer tutoring. This is all done in a one-to-one setting. And really, our teachers are able through tutoring and mentoring to provide additional support in kind of tough subject areas, build a stronger support system and foundation for the next school year. Last but not least, we have study and executive functioning skill building with our teachers one-to-one. And this is an opportunity for your child to build important skills in studying and executive functioning so that they can set the foundation and groundwork for the next school year ahead. So our next big bucket is getting ahead and accelerating. So again, we start with classes for credit. Our students can accelerate. They can dive into a subject that they're really passionate about, that they want to get ahead in. We also offer honors courses and AP courses online. And my favorite, post-secondary counseling. This is an opportunity for your child to work one-on-one with a counselor and focus on SAT, ACT prep, create their applications for the next year, focus on whatever pathway they want to focus on after they graduate from high school. So this next area is brand new for us. It's the area that we kind of are creative in and play in. And the first one is this Limitless success coaching offering, which is super unique, very different. You might not have seen anything like it. It is literally like executive coaching for teens. Students can sign up and they have an opportunity to work with a coach that is certified by Fusion. And that coach helps them plan their goals for the next year, whether personal or academic. And they're focusing on dreaming really big and soaring higher. And our last offering that you see under this area is really focused on 1 week camps. So finances, study skills, social media etiquette, getting organized, and winning college essays. And I've seen that last bucket right there of winning college essays be really, really successful for kids so that they just knock out their essays for the next year and really focus on being prepared. So again, this is our summer at Fusion, focused on remediating, accelerating, and sharpening skills. We have over 350 classes, and we're just so excited to get to know your children better and tell you a little bit more about what we can offer.
All right, thank you so much. Moving on to our second presenter of this evening, we're going to be hearing from AFS-USA.
Thanks so much. And hello and welcome to AFS. My name is Parker Allen, my pronouns are he, him, and I'm thrilled to chat with you about AFS as an organization and the experiences we're offering this summer. I'm sure you've been dreaming about summer this winter, and AFS is too. We're a volunteer-run intercultural organization with 52 offices around the world, and we pride ourselves on providing meaningful study abroad experiences that are authentic and local-led. This summer, we're focusing on seven summer experiences. And today, I'm going to walk through a few of those and also touch on a full scholarship summer program that's hot off the press. Because we're a volunteer-led organization, that means we're crazy about breaking down stereotypes and working towards a more just and peaceful world. And that's why participants and mission come first for us. So you're probably asking yourself, who is AFS? Well, we actually began as a volunteer ambulance service during World War I, where a group of Americans volunteered to attend to the wounded on both sides of the conflict. During dinners with many cultures and backgrounds present, they actually got to know one another and realized that things as horrible as the war around them could be avoided if only we got the chance to know each other. As a result, AFS was founded in 1947 to continue building these bridge-building relationships that tear down walls and embrace different cultures in order to carry on this mission. And who are you? Well, whoever you are, you're welcome at AFS. We're looking for curious, open-minded, and eager to learn participants for our programs who also want to break down barriers and get to know the people of the world. AFS offers academic year and semester programs where you live with a volunteer host family and attend local high school. But we're also offering 7 summer programs for 2022. Whether you're interested in a cultural immersion in Argentina, learning a new language in Japan, France, or Spain, or learning about climate change in Kenya, we have experiences that are right for you. So check out AFS-USA.org to learn more about these programs. The deadlines begin around May 1st. And as I teased before, we're actually thrilled to announce a hot off the press scholarship called the AFS Global STEM Changemakers. Applications just opened this week, but we're looking for individuals who are passionate about STEM and climate change. This program is designed to give participants from 14 countries around the world the skills to build a more sustainable future. Over the next 5 years, AFS will award 5,000 scholarships on this program. This year, we're offering 4-week academies in Brazil, China, India, the US, and a joint program in Belgium and the UK. So if you or your team are passionate about full scholarship programs that host many intersections of cultures coming from around the world to build a more sustainable future, this program is for you. And you can learn more at the URL listed on the site. And I'll make sure I list that at the end as well. We invite you to apply now at afs.org/global-STEM. This is a quick application. The deadline is February 28th. So we invite you to check out our experiences at afsusa.org as well as afs.org/global-STEM. And if you use the promo code SUMMER2022, you'll receive 75% off of your summer program application. Thanks so much for your time. And if you have any questions, please feel free to contact us at studyabroad@AFS-USA or STEM Changemakers at AFS-USA. Thanks so much, everyone.
Thanks so much, Parker. Appreciate that. Our third presenter this evening is going to be Sotheby's Institute of Art Summer Pre-College Programs.
Thank you. I'm going to wait for ASF to stop sharing, and then I can share my screen. There we go. Alrighty. Great. All right. I assume you can see Jonathan. Yes.
Yep,
okay.
looks great.
Well, hi, everyone. My name is Rachel Eli, and I'm an admissions officer with Sotheby's Institute of Art. And I'm going to speak to you today about our pre-college program. It's a 2-week program in New York City. When I speak about our pre-college program, I often like to start out by sharing a little bit about Sotheby's Institute of Art and its history. The Institute was established more than 50 years ago, and it was originally designed as a training ground for auction house specialists. Now, cut to, we're offering graduate programs in New York City and London, as well as online programs for adults. And for the past 3 years, we've offered 2-week courses for pre-college students throughout June and July, and we're offering it again. And at its core, the program is really designed to prepare students for college level academic expectations. And we're doing that in each course by guiding students as they delve into new ideas, develop critical thinking and writing skills, as well as discovering possible career paths within the art world. I think there are a lot of things worth highlighting in the program, but I did want to focus on 4 of them. So all of our courses are taught by art industry experts. These instructors will be guiding students through their topic of choice, and will be inviting guest speakers from top art world businesses to share their insights with students about their fields. And at the end of the summer, students will also receive a certificate of completion and an evaluation from their instructors that summarizes their growth and progress throughout the program. And we found that students often include these evaluations in their college applications. We also think it's really important for students to build connections with each other. So we plan ample opportunities for them to socialize in and outside of the class. So for example, outside of the class, students will be able to participate in a variety of extracurricular events. These students can likely expect to attend an artist speaker series where they'll hear from an art world luminary. University admissions experts will be hosting a college night to provide students with guidance on the college application process. And students can also expect to attend a Broadway show or visit Storm King Art Center, which, if you haven't heard of it before, it's a massive outdoor contemporary sculpture collection just outside of the city. And at the end of each course, students will be presenting a final project. So to give you a sense of this, they vary by course, but for example, previous art business students have designed their own art fairs, and our students in the art, luxury, and fashion course have designed their own fashion lines, just to give you a taste of that. And some of our students have actually included these projects in their college applications. This summer, we're offering 11 unique courses, and I wanted to highlight 4 of our most popular year over year. So our art business course is designed to provide students with an insider's look at the contemporary art market through the examination of the market's key players and institutions, and that includes galleries, auction houses, and artist studios. So meeting those key players and visiting those institutions is a huge part of this course. Our art history course will be exploring major artists, movements, cultures, and ideas, starting in the ancient world and going all the way through Impressionism and Modernism. And through conversations with curators, art historians, artists, and critics, the course is designed to help students gain a framework for understanding different styles and concepts that have shaped the history of art. Our art, luxury, and fashion course, which I mentioned on the last slide, will look at how those 3 disciplines often influence each other. So students will be exploring what defines luxury and how that definition is changing, and sometimes how it's impacted by things like collaborations between celebrity artists and famous labels, as we've seen with Anish Kapoor for Bulgari, Zaha Hadid for Chanel, and Jeff Koons for Lisa Perry, just to give you an example. And then lastly, I wanted to mention our painting and drawing course, which is a hands-on studio art course, and that's led by a practicing contemporary artist. Throughout that course, each student will be keeping a sketchbook diary to experiment with different media and technique, and they're going to create a self-portrait series to better understand the importance of building a narrative arc within a body of work. I know that was a lot of information, but I just wanted to mention some program logistics. So eligibility, first off, the program is open to students ages 15 to 18 in rising grades 10 through 12, as well as graduating seniors. The online application is quite straightforward. in addition to providing one reference and a recent transcript, students will also be asked to answer a short question about why they want to attend the program. I did want to mention tuition. It varies by program type. So we offer a day rate for students who are looking to commute to the program from within the city, or a residential rate for those who want to receive room and board in our dorm facility in Manhattan. And lastly, I did want to mention that we do offer financial aid that's awarded based on a combination of need and merit. And I encourage everybody to apply by our next application deadline, which is February 7th. I do encourage you to apply before that date to increase your chances of being placed into your preferred course, as courses do tend to fill up after that date. And that's the end of my presentation. I just wanted to let you know that if you have any questions about the program, please feel free to reach out to us. We're always here to help guide you through the application process or find the right course for you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rachel. Really appreciate that. Our fourth presenter of the evening is going to be Inspirit AI Summer Programs.
All right, hello everyone, good to be here. So excited to talk about my favorite subject ever, which is artificial intelligence. And what we're going to do today is a gentle introduction to what artificial intelligence is and how you can plug yourself into this narrative and conversation that's rapidly transforming our world. So to begin, what is artificial intelligence? It's, in broad strokes, a machine that can interpret data, potentially learn from data, and use that knowledge to adapt and achieve goals. Now, with this pretty vague definition, we can start diving into what this looks like in the real world. You're already immersed in an increasingly AI-saturated society, from voice assistants like Siri and Amazon's Alexa to application filters for applying to colleges, jobs, loans, or insurance. Recommendation algorithms on your favorite platforms like Netflix and YouTube all have an AI backing to them. And so when we talk about artificial intelligence, it isn't this far off futuristic thing, but it's something that you're interacting with already on a day-to-day basis. Underpinning artificial intelligence is this thing called machine learning. Machine learning uses computer systems that are able to learn and improve automatically by using algorithms and statistical models to analyze and draw inferences from these patterns in data. Now, this can feel pretty overwhelming and pretty confusing, which is why we exist. Inspirit AI has programs for middle and high school students. There's no prerequisites. There's no sense of who is a typical coder or a typical computer programmer. With a little or a lot of coding experience, we'll meet you where you are. We have live online personalized education, so a ratio of 5:1 student to instructor ratio with curriculum developed by our team of MIT and Stanford graduates. And we really believe in project-based learning. So learning how to take whatever you're passionate about, it doesn't have to be engineering. And I'll show you in just a sec. It could be photography or journalism or ethics or finance. And through our 10-session program, we really allow you to explore this in an independent project that you curate on your own. So AI should be for everyone, right? Because it affects all of us. We're going to take a look at some examples of applications of machine learning for social good that previous AI scholars have worked on. So in our course, we touch on over 12 different subject domains, from journalism to poetry to medicine. Some examples would be AI and environment, right? AI can help mitigate the worst effects of climate change by monitoring ice caps, global temperatures, and predicting deforestation. And so a couple of Inspirit projects that past students have created along with their instructors and guidance from our team have been sustainable farming, predicting plant growth from soil microbes, or looking at the Amazon from space and taking a peek at satellite images to see what that can tell us about the state of our world. There's also AI in arts and music, right? So AI can hallucinate new artworks and mix and produce new songs and recognize artists and known forgers. And here are a sampling of past Inspirit projects. And notice that these aren't necessarily hard, traditional engineering projects, right, that require a huge technical backing, but rather we take students' interests, their passions, what they're talking about, and apply artificial intelligence and frame it in a question in a project that makes sense for them and that they're excited to show other people and hopefully participate in this larger conversation. With AI in journalism, what we have is verifying and securing anonymous sources, weeding out inauthentic media, and revitalized truth in reporting. With AI in astronomy, we can help parse through astronomical amounts of telescope data and uncover patterns in the universe previously hidden to us. AI in medicine can help discover new drugs, understand genomics, and optimize hospital capacity, and so much more that I wish I had time to get into. So our curriculum allows us to hold your hand through this tricky terrain. We have 3 relevant courses for the upcoming spring and summer. That would be Inspirit's AI Pioneers for students ages 11 through 15, Inspirit AI Scholars, which is coding for social good for high school students, and Inspirit AI Deep Dives for those who are looking for a mathematical tour through the metaverse and artificial intelligence and already have that prerequisite of coding in their back pocket. So for spring 2022, we're accepting applications now. Those dates vary from March 31st all the way to June 5th. Our curriculum is designed to fit into 2.5-hour classes that run once a week in the spring for 10 weeks in a selected time slot. And then we also have our summer opportunities open as well, similar timeline, but on a more camp style schedule. So instead of once a week, it would be either once a week or every day. And here are the dates. And everything that you see here can be found on our website, which is inspiritai.com. And so I hope that you can come and contact us. Something that I'm really proud of with all of our students is that they come from a wide variety of different backgrounds, different ambitions, different conversations that they're having, and being able to feel like they're competent and awake and autonomous in a world that is increasingly changing around them in the digital world, on the internet, and being able to feel like they can participate in it is a really special thing.
Thank you so much. Sounds like a great opportunity there. Our next presenter this evening is going to be Arcos Journeys Abroad.
Hi, everyone. My name is Brent Hunter. I'm the director of Arcos Journeys Abroad. I'll go ahead and share my screen. So a little bit about Arcos. Arcos means arches in Spanish. So as you can kind of tell from the start, we focus on something foreign, in this case, Spanish-speaking countries. So we're kind of the option here for exploring the Spanish-speaking world in different ways. Just like the arch is that supportive structure for a bridge or a road or whatever it may be, we're really that arch in supporting your student on their study abroad journey. So I'll just kind of go do an overview of what we have available for this summer and the different types of programs that we have available. So we call them our summer journeys. You can kind of choose what type of journey you'd like to have. And there's 3 main areas that we have programming in. We have what we call our active discovery programs, and these are going to be more movement-based or focused opportunities. Then we have our Spanish immersion programs that are going to focus on linguistic and cultural immersion. And then we have our cultural discovery programs, which are going to focus on exploring culture in some unique way. Also, I kind of want to talk about the age group. So basically, these programs are designed and are appropriate for anyone 14 to 18 years of age. In some cases, there are some locations, primarily Costa Rica, where we have accepted students who are going from 8th to 9th grade. So you can just ask us about that, if you're interested. So I'm going to go to our summer journeys. I kind of want you to be familiar with how to find these things on our website. And so what you'll see here, you'll see the 3 program types that you can choose from in the summer. And then if you click on one, for example, active discovery, it's going to show you our portfolio of programs that fall within that area. So for active discovery, we have a lot of unique options. There's a real variety here, but again, the commonality is always, in this case, something with movement, learning through movement versus learning in the classroom. So for example, we have an active Mexico program, hike and surf camp. And then in Peru, we have a program where they explore different areas of Peru, think adventure program, and the ski and snowboard camp in Patagonia. So on clicking on any of these, it will take you to that program page where you can learn more about it, in particular, the dates and pricing. As we scroll down, it's going to give us examples of a typical day, some of the program highlights. At any point you want more information, of course, just request more details from us. I'll be happy to provide with you a general itinerary for the program session this summer. One thing that's unique about Arcos is that we allow discounts for choosing more than one program. I'll get into that a little bit later, but basically you could go with us to Argentina or Costa Rica, wherever it may be, and stay for more than one session. Maybe one session you do an active discovery program for 2 weeks, and then you might want to stay for 2 more weeks and do a cultural discovery program. And if you do that, you're going to get a discount off the overall price. So that's our active discovery portfolio. Then we have our cultural discovery portfolio. For example, art workshops in Mexico or community service in Argentina. The locations that we have programs are Mexico, we're in Oaxaca, Costa Rica, in a small town called Atenas, in Argentina, in Buenos Aires, in Granada in southern Spain, and Lima in Peru. So for Spanish immersion, we have the 4 options. We don't do a Spanish immersion in Peru, but we have Argentina, Costa Rica, Mexico, and Spain. And there's gonna be a variety of session dates, which I'll show here in a moment. So go to Argentina, you scroll down, you'll find the different session dates, pricing, very clear on how many hours of Spanish you'll have. And then we also have the syllabi. So the Spanish immersion programs will all have those syllabi available on that page. A really great way to just sort of kind of going macro to micro as far as what we have to offer in a given summer is our dates and prices page. So that's going to pull a chart of all the programs that we have in the portfolio. And it's going to be listed from start date, earliest start date to latest start date. So you can really plan your summer. A lot of this depends on when your student gets out of school or what your family vacation plans are, if they have other camps. So you can really go here and start to see, well, what fits for your summer planning. We've got the countries color coded, so it's easy to see where it's going to be. And then for each location, it's got a quick link to that program page. So this is a really, really great resource to start seeing, just in general terms, what's available. This page also has some other tabs to it, so you can see specific timelines of program types. And those are also here. So destination timeline. This is really great, especially if you've got 2 siblings who want to go together or 2 friends, but maybe they don't want to do the same program. For example, I'll go down here to Mexico, Oaxaca. So for here, you can see that we have, under these dates, we have a cooking program, culinary arts program, an art workshop program, and a Spanish immersion program. So 3 friends could go during the exact same dates. They'll have their program focused in the mornings, but in the afternoons, all those students come together as one group for different activities, and same thing on the weekends. So it's a really great way for siblings and friends to travel together, but kind of go and choose their own area of interest during the day. This is also useful for destination timelines if someone wants to stay for a longer experience. For example, here, you could go to Oaxaca, do the art program for 2 weeks, and then stay 2 more weeks and do the surf program. And under program type timelines, this is going to show you all the program types that we have. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you're interested in learning more, we have a contact us page, and you can contact us via email, phone, or even schedule a call through our Calendly. So yeah, we look forward to hearing from you for the summer.
All right, thank you so much. Appreciate learning all the different ways to travel abroad. Our final presenter this evening, last but not least, of course, is going to be Cornell University Pre-College Programs.
Hi, good evening. Good evening, I'm Jim Schechter, and I'm the Pre-College Studies Director at Cornell University. And along with my colleague, Associate Director Jana Dawn, we'll be sharing with you a brief on what we'll be doing for summer 2022. And we hope there's a couple different formats that you'll enjoy.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for being with us.
So, a lot of the great summer programs have already introduced themselves. And Cornell has a slightly different model, being a research university and teaching with 8 different teaching colleges within it. So in the summertime, we offer more than 100 classes on both online and on campus. And one of the unique things about the pre-college program at Cornell is these are not classes designed for high school students. This is an opportunity for high school students to study up and jumpstart their college career by enrolling in undergraduate credit-bearing courses, and upon good completion of any class, earning a Cornell University undergraduate transcript. All the courses are taught by Cornell faculty, which is also unique, meaning that we don't hire people strictly for the summertime. These are the classes taught by Cornell faculty in the fall and spring, and we shift it into the summer sessions to make them available for undergraduates who you'll have the opportunity to study alongside. And the topics are some of the things that Cornell is really renowned for, and then a whole assortment of different majors are represented as well. But just to give you a sample, there's architecture, business, hospitality, technology, social change, veterinary medicine, among many, many others.
So the courses that we offer are open to high school students who are currently sophomores, juniors, and seniors. You must be at least 14 years old to take an online course and at least 15 to take an on-campus course. So as Jim was talking about, our courses are very challenging and regular Cornell classes. So if you are ready to be challenged and you are comfortable taking the initiative and you're interested in meeting and learning from other students from all over the world, our students come from over 46 different countries and just about every state in the US, you'll do well here.
So each program that spoke tonight all have our own unique benefits. And like Jana mentioned, at Cornell, that's really the fact that you get to do college level academics at an Ivy League university. And Cornell is one of the 8 Ivies, which means it just has like a reputation based on a history of top-notch education since the 1800s. So while you work with university faculty, we're prepared to support you like the high school students you are. So we don't expect you to be able to transition on your own. And we have academic and social supports in place to make sure you can successfully exploit the resources at the colleges. So one of the things we do in addition to the academic work in the classroom is prep for college admissions. And so you have the opportunity to work with myself and with Jana and to answer all of your college questions. Everything from how do you identify appropriate colleges that you're interested in, undertake successful admissions processes, and not even just specific to Cornell. We really want you to consider Cornell a platform to whatever university or college you want to get to. And overall, we hope that you leave with invigorated enthusiasm for the college enterprise, new academic skills to really finish high school strong, and a sense that you can transition to any community in the future.
Our residential program offers 3- and 6-week classes beginning June 18th. Students live on gorgeous Cornell's campus, which is located in the Finger Lakes in upstate New York. Walking across campus, you come across gorges and waterfalls. It's absolutely stunning. Jim and I provide in-person academic advising during the week, and the residential staff provides support 24/7. Also on campus, we offer a number of different activities, including sports, different culture clubs. In the past, we've had a talent show and also self-development workshops.
We know that for some students, it's just not possible to get to campus, whether that's specific to this COVID era when travel from different countries or different regions of the States can be a difficult enterprise, or just because you want the flexibility of holding a job in the summer, being with family, spending time with friends. So beyond the on-campus format, we also have online study. And the important thing to note about online study is it's not a lesser academic recipe. It's actually the same undergraduate classes earning the same undergraduate credits towards an undergraduate transcript issued by Cornell that you would receive on campus. So the medium is different, but the faculty teaching and the outcomes aren't, and the content isn't either. So these courses are also rigorous, and it has a little bit more flexibility in terms of summer schedule. There's 3- and 6-week courses that take place between May 31st and June 2nd. And there's 2 different formats that you can opt into. Of course, some of the classes are synchronous, meaning they're live with the faculty member online with you. teaching, answering questions. And that is a formal schedule. So you have to adhere to that instructor's calendar for the summer and what time they're online, you join them. Or you can do something that's asynchronous, pre-recorded modules that have even more flexibility. So that if you want to tune in at night, tune in the morning, depending on where you are in the States or around the world, it gives you the opportunity to modify things to your schedule.
So the tuition costs for both on-campus and online courses is $1,620 per credit. Residential students also will pay an additional cost for housing, dining, activities, fees. All of that information is on our website. We do offer limited financial aid for students who will be on campus, taking on-campus courses. Our application will open later this month. The first deadline for residential students is May 6th. We do read applications on a rolling basis, which means as soon as your application is complete, we will read, Jim and I will read the application and give you a decision within 24 to 48 hours. We do recommend to apply as soon as the application opens, as our classes fill early.
So we know that this brief summary doesn't answer all of your questions. It would be impossible to do so even if we had an hour. You individually might have an interest in a specific topic, a discipline, a question about campus services, about dining, about health, and other amenities. So what we wanted you to do is reach out to our colleagues who are on campus over the next weeks as we're launching into the admissions period between the end of January and May 1st. You can call us at the number on the screen. You can reach out to us by email. Take a look at the website, help narrow down your question. You'll get a look at the fields, and you'll see how to index classes, whether you're looking for a 3-week program to double down and have 2 courses over 6 weeks, or to study online or on campus. We're just really pleased to start the conversation with you and the courtesy that TeenLife has extended us by participating, and look forward to talking to you more in a few minutes.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, guys. I'd like to briefly welcome all of our presenters back on screen for a real quick Q&A here at the end of our second session. Welcome back, everyone. It's good to see you. I'm going to pose the same question to you all, and this is something that I think everyone touched on a little bit, but I'd love to hear just a little bit more. And the question is this: what does a typical student in your program look like? That is, what are the qualities and interests that a lot of the students who are drawn to your program have? So we're going to answer in the order that we presented in. So I'd love to hear first from Fusion Academy. What kind of students do you find are drawn to your program?
Yeah, so I think one of the things that I want to make sure that we're clear on is that we provide courses for middle school and high school students. And so I want to get really clear on that first before we talk about the type of students, because really that runs the gamut. We have students with a variety of interests that range from music and arts to AP classes. And so we ensure that we focus on both the creative and the academic. And with so many courses, I think that those offerings are really unique and pretty diverse, just as diverse as our kids, really.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Parker, at AFS, what kind of students do you find are drawn to the program?
Yeah, I think it's a great question. The word that comes to mind is changemaker. I find that our participants are always so inspiring to me personally. And that's because I find that they're simply gregarious and are always looking for a story to uncover and eager to participate in public diplomacy efforts, getting to know everyone's story and participate in making a better world. So those are the kind of the inspiring students that I think of.
Fantastic. Rachel, what about at Sotheby's Institute of Art?
Yeah, I think the key distinction, if you're a residential student, we have a lot of students who come to us really wanting to experience life in New York City. And so that's a huge reason for why they come. But for both day and residential students, one of the things we hear over and over is that students will often study art in some way, shape, or form in high school, or they aren't offered art as an option, and they just want to explore it further and find out what would this mean to pursue this if they eventually go to college, or can pursue this as a career later on. And so we're hoping to illuminate that for them.
Fantastic. At Inspirit AI, what are the kind of students that we see drawn to that program?
Yeah, for sure. So we see middle and high schoolers who have been digital natives their entire life, seen the rise of really quick technologies like Siri and the everyday sort of scrolling through TikTok, and are so saturated in this artificial intelligence world that they're ready to take control into their own hands and learn how to code and learn how to talk about AI ethics, social good, social responsibility, hearing about all these things in the news and how they are so young. Tech can really be a way to sort of gain a foothold into this world and to make really quick change in your particular area of passion very quickly. The past 5 years have seen so much astronomical and explosive growth in the types of products and ideas and companies that we really want to show young people that it's not too early to start thinking about how they can make an impact in the world through tech.
Great answer. Thank you. At Arcos Journeys Abroad, what are the type of students that you see drawn to these programs?
Thanks. Yeah, really an Arcos participant is someone who is interested in exploring the world around them and is really willing to get outside their comfort zone. Most of the participants don't know someone else going on the program, so they really come to it with an open mind and just this willingness to learn and be a part of something totally new, and just embrace that, you know. And I think especially now with the pandemic, we've been so much behind closed doors that for them, I can really tell how refreshing it is for them to go and be a part of this and just really finally get out and explore that world around them. So.
Fantastic. And lastly, at the Cornell University Pre-College Programs, what are the types of students you see drawn to these classes and programs?
Sure. Thanks so much. I think the students in general, it's safe to say, are intellectually curious and academically ambitious students who have a sense they want a broader world and are seeking exposure to the kind of resources that top-notch higher education institutions offer. And with the opportunity outside of the classroom to get to know people from around the country and from around the world, like Jana mentioned, there's students coming to us from over 40 states and 700 cities and 40 countries. And so that gives a lot of variability amongst the student body, which really enriches both the classroom and the social life on campus. So really it's a student who's equipped to make that transition from home to campus if they're able to travel with an eye towards meeting other people in the classroom and outside of it, or for those students who want to monopolize the online resource and are ready to participate and are self-motivated enough to exploit the same academic content and do it online.
Fantastic. Well, if that or the student that any of our other presenters describe sounds like you, we encourage you to reach out to them. I'd like to thank all of our presenters for giving us this wonderful information tonight. I'd like to remind all of you attending that we do have one more session left of this TeenLife Live Summer Opportunities Fair. That will be starting here in just about 10 minutes at 8 p.m. Eastern. So if you're interested in hearing from 5 more amazing summer programs, just like the ones you just heard from, please go ahead and join us for that. You should find the links in the email that was sent out to you. If not, we wish you a very, very good rest of your night. And I thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you all soon. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.